Going on, guys? Alright, so today we're gonna see what the hype is about. 19 bucks a stick. It's Liga Provada number 9. Alright, so let's get into it. I like to knock mine off with just a straight cut. Dry pull's pretty interesting. Not sure what I'm picking up on there. Maybe it's a little bit of earthiness. Maybe some kind of fruity notes. Maybe something like that. I'm not sure. I just like to give mine just a little toast around. Once it's nice and toasted, just some like dark coffee kind of notes to it. Getting real earthy notes. A little bit of like toastiness. There's a toastiness to it also. Maybe a little bit of coffee, yeah. But let's get into this first third, I suppose. Is that a good way to split it into 3 so you guys kind of know? First third, we'll come back. So we're back, not that far into it, and this is pretty damn good. It's got like a I want to say it's almost fruity, but it's like it's kind of like the way the acid is with the you get like those flowery notes, like flower petals, you know, but nowhere near close to being an acid. Acids are for sissies, in my opinion. Those fucking things are disgusting. Maybe not for sissies, but they're not for my palate, that's for damn sure. It's a good smoke. Kind of wanted to touch base a little bit too, and I was thinking, you know, while we do these reviews, what would you guys like to hear, man? Like, I got a bunch of stories I could tell, you know, maybe kind of goals or anything like that, you know. I won't start it in this one, but even some of you other guys that have channels that I follow and you guys follow me back, what are your guys' opinions on that? Me personally, I wouldn't be too mindful of, you know, a lot of things I would share stories about. Just kind of go on about life experiences, you know, maybe the journey of, you know, life, whatever. I'm a 30-year-old male, so kind of barely figuring it out myself. I've gotten into this hobby a lot more just because you know, I've been on like a little journey for longevity for my kids lately, and decided to lose some weight, you know. And I'm down almost 100 pounds now, and put down the liquor, you know, just to get my mind right. And I've switched spending money on liquor to spending money on cigars. So I'm not sure if it's too good of a trade-off, but I got more than my collection than I really should have. I've built an entire humidor, which I'll probably do a review of that soon. I'm on my porch in my backyard. If you guys can hear that airplane, which this mic picks up all kinds of crap, so I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, just try to get into it, man. Try to figure it out. I'm learning how to put away money, you know, just kind of start building for my future. It's about that time. I wasn't too great of a juvenile, but I suppose we all start figuring it out one day. And great cigar so far. We'll come back into the second, third, and maybe touch base on this story a little bit more, huh? Alright, so coming into the second, third, let's talk about the ash. So with this ash, you guys can see it's kind of a little darker, a little bit blacker at the tip. Let's compare this to marijuana. So in the weed community, they do what's called the flush. Now I'm gonna ash this. Now during the flush, it clears up the ash, and it cleans out the leaves and everything like that, so that way whenever you burn it, you get a wider, cleaner tasting weed, essentially. With cigars, I guess that's a good way to compare sun-grown to, you know, other cured tobaccos. Sun-grown tobaccos, you know, whenever you start to burn them, you're gonna get a darker ash, real black. It should be a lot more black, you know, compared to other tobaccos that are, you know, cured in a barn after, you know, so many years or months, however the process is. Now, depending on the curing process that they use, you should have different outcomes of ash. You should get a lighter ash if they cure them over a long period of time and they dry a lot slower. Now, too quick of a cure for these tobacco leaves, and you'll end up with a darker ash. Essentially, is from what I've learned, you know, in the other community, it's kind of similar. So what I've noticed is when the ash is a little bit clear, a little bit lighter shade of brown like that, I've noticed those are on a lot of cigars that I like, you know, that really appeal to my palate. And the darker ashes, you know, those really give you some different notes, really dark toasty notes. Who knows? That's kind of my theory. Tell me what you guys think. Coming into the second, third, it's really branched off from those like fruity, floral notes, I suppose. Kind of transitioned into this really unique, toasted taste that I'm kind of growing fond of in a lot of cigars. It's almost like a burnt toast, if you will. I really like it. I really like it. It's turned out fabulous. Second, third's coming in. This thing is wonderful. It's got like a really almost like a toasted pecan shell kind of flavor developing into the second, third, and it's pretty good. I like it. Back on the topic of, you know, kind of getting my shit together, I suppose. Um, Not necessarily doing it for me, man. Just doing it for my kids, you know. They deserve a dad, is what I figured. And who am I to let them down, you know? Just trying to figure out the financial. My main goal is to try to retire at 45 if I can kind of save up enough, you know, maybe have some money that'll last me the 15 years until I can pull some kind of pension or, you know, pull from my retirement accounts. That should be more than enough to get me by. So far, I'm putting away about 30% of my check, you know, taking an approach at not necessarily taking advantage of the company, but they do a match for stocks, and so I just contribute the most I can to get the maximum match I can achieve out of there. And in my opinion, if your company does something like that, it's always better to start there than it is a lot of these 401ks, because a lot of these 401ks, they don't match you, you know. So it's really up to you how you use your mentality to put away your money for your future. This is great. I'm gonna grab a box of these. This is one of the ones I was gonna grab a box of. I really like anything Drew Estate. It's a well-rounded cigar, man. I really enjoy these. There's another brand. I mean, we're gonna talk about this. We're not gonna talk about another brand, but you know, I'll get into some of my other favorites here soon. And let's get into this last third and come back. But if you guys made it this far in the videos, you know, let me know down in the comments, honest opinions. You know, I'm a worker, man. I live the blue collar life, and when I got time for this is really, I'm dedicating my time to this, you know. So for all you real men out there that are, you know, kind of really following along and, you know, listening and got that heart and that ear for it, let me know down in the comments, man. You know, maybe I'll leave some topics I'll talk about the next time, you know. Let's kind of get into it. This is kind of what I'm going to be doing on this channel from now on. So let me know, man. We'll get into the summer months. It'll be nicer, a lot more sticks. I'll see you at the last third. Final third. You guys can see like the ring. It's from all the oils of the cigar. Kind of form that ring and it kind of bubbles up. It's ash. The ash holds up pretty damn nice and takes some force to break it off. So some quality long feelers on there, you know. It's down to almost a nub now. I'm not sure how far everyone else kind of smokes them, but maybe about an inch or two from the bottom is what I find palatable for the most part. Most cigars, less so like some of the sweeter cigars, you know, like those come down a ways, you know. But as far as coming all the way down, yeah, your money's worth, whatever. But I'm not smoking it to where I gotta smoke it like a roach, you know. But final third. It's kind of, palate is really coated now. Kind of getting like some bakery style notes now. Still a little floral, a little bit more floral, but some toasted, baked, you know, flower petals ish. You know, I'm not sure if anybody's ever really like chewed a flower petal, but like a rose petal at least. It's kind of the same sort of thing like that. I've got a weird palate also. I like real bland things, black coffee. I drink only water. You know, sour things, not so much sweet, bitter. That's kind of what I like. So I mean, these kinds of cigars, they are real heavy on the palate, real nice. It's a great cigar. Now I know what the hype is about, you know. Liga Provada number 9. Excellent choice. It's a little later in the morning, or else I'd be pairing this with coffee. I think this would be great with coffee, you know, especially to kind of get that cleanse of the palate and stuff like that. This is real nice, real nice. I would definitely recommend it. I think that might wrap it up for this one. Not sure if I do come back to some more notes on this, I'll finish up the video, but great cigar. Hope everyone's doing well. Enjoy yourselves, take care of yourselves, put your family first. If you guys need to make changes, get to it. It's never too late. Everyone's got to hit their point of saying, all right, something's got to change, you know. And for me, it was hitting that 335-pound mark, and I said, nah, this is ridiculous. You look crazy, you sleep like crap. It's time to make a change, man. So here we are, you know. Don't let yourself fool yourself into thinking there's things holding you back, because we can all make excuses, but depends on how bad you really want it, how much you really care. You gotta have self-accountability, because without that, you'll never achieve nothing you've ever wanted to. The only thing you're doing is missing opportunities, and you kind of got to kick yourself in the ass for that, you know. It's never too late. Remember, you can always start something great later on in your years. For me, who knows? I think I'm doing pretty swell as of now. Kind of got everything together. I erased my debt over these past couple years, and it's just time to build that longevity and build a more solid future for my children. So, to all the men, cheers.